Have you ever thought how urbanization came into existence? Why and how we started having planned cities? And why around the globe we are always thriving to develop cities even further? Well, we're going to find out the answers to all these questions in this chapter, Work Life and Leisure, Cities in the Contemporary World. As we discuss, we will embark on a fascinating journey of how cities transform over with not decades or scores, but centuries. Let us time travel, shall we? Let's go to the India of 1880. That was the year when the Bengali writer Durgacharan Ray wrote a novel titled Devgane Morthe Agaman, which translates to The Gods Visit the Earth in, of course, English. Now, this name says it all, doesn't it? Well, in this novel, the creator of the universe, according to Hindu mythology, is Brahma, who took a train to Calcutta, present-day Kolkata, with some other gods. Yes, well, it looks like the Almighties loved to indulge in group travel once in a while. Now, Varuna, who is the rain god, took them on a tour around the capital of the British India. The modern city, the trains, the large ships on the river Ganges, factories belching smoke, bridges and monuments, and a dazzling array of shops that sold a wide range of commodities left the gods wonderstruck and fascinated. They were so impressed by the wonders of the city, and they decided to build a museum and a high court in heaven. Wow. Ever wondered that gods would be so inspired by their own creation? Man. And, well, for the longest time, I thought heaven was, a peaceful place. But indeed, I never knew it needed a high court too. Well, that's interesting. But this was not only one aspect of the city of Calcutta during the 19th century that caught the fancy of the gods. On one hand, it was brimming with opportunities for trade and commerce and was a well-known hub for communication and jobs then, on the other hand. There was dishonesty, robbery, poverty that were rampant. The poor quality of housing for many happened to also leave the same gods disturbed. In fact, Brahma got the first taste of trickery when he was fooled into buying a pair of cheap glasses, when he tried to buy a pair of shoes. And the shopkeepers who kept accusing each other of being cheats added to Brahma's confusion. And moreover, the confusion of caste and religion and gender identities in the city disturbed all the gods a great deal. All these social differences that appeared to be natural and normal now seemed to be breaking down. You see, this was Durgacharan Ray's view of the society and the city at the time, which he portrayed in his novel. But was he the only one who experienced treachery? Nope. There were many others in the 19th century India who were both amazed and confused by the experience of the cities. If these cities offered loads of good opportunities, then there were disappointments as well, and many contrasting images and experiences like wealth and poverty, splendor and dirt that were offered by the cities. They were available. But I wonder, were cities always like this? Even though urbanization had, quite a fairly long history, the modern cities of the world have only developed over the last 200 years. And this urbanization, this emergence of modern cities was mainly due to three historical processes. The first one being the rise of industrial capitalism. The second one being the establishment of colonial rule over large parts of the world. And third, the development of democratic ideals. To begin with, what are the characteristics of a city? I mean, on one hand, we have towns and villages and, slow-paced and laid-back life, while on the other hand, we have cities constantly buzzing with activity. Well, that is just one distinguishing factor, but there are so many more. I mean, what are the features that separate these villages, laid-back villages, and towns from the big, bad cities? There's so much to tell you. Tutormate. For more amazing video lectures, download the free app on the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store.